Good. What is good, everybody? YNU Vic here. Why not as Vic? Today is January 5th, the first trade of the year. Um, yeah, I took the last 2 weeks of December off, finished that month strong with a payout, and now this is officially episode one of Road to 10K payout. 10K payout, but it's really first a race to five-figure payout. But I think I like the way 10K sounds better. I've yet to had a 10K month, but this month gonna be my first 10K month by God's grace. Like I have no doubts about it. I have nine current to let y'all know where I'm at currently. I have nine current 150K accounts on Apex. This morning I just bought six more evals because I'm trying to get it to 15 and they still have the 90% off. So it's like, why not? So yeah, this will be today's trade recap, a break even trade. Then I'm gonna go over the trade that presented itself in like probably like 30 minutes to 45 minutes after the original trade I took. I'm just happy I didn't take a loss because as you can see, I'm gonna go through it, through replay, but it was a brutal trade in terms of like duration and in terms of holding and mental capital. But I did like the trade. That's why I took it. It looked good to me, but market, there is just no follow through today. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'll be trading because I might be out the country. I have to go somewhere, but hopefully I can get a trade at the airport. But if not, I'm not really gonna force it because I don't want anything to happen to my accounts in terms of like me not like outside factors, like because the Wi-Fi may not work or something may glitch. I don't know. I don't have my two screens. I'll only be on one screen. So depending on like how good the trade is, then I'll be interested. But if not, I'm not forcing. The rest of the week is still wide open. We have red folders all every day but Tuesday. So yeah, let's get into this trade recap. So eight, I don't want to go out through here, but I'm gonna start at 9:30. So coming into market open, I didn't really have a bias. I mean, short term, we are bullish. Marked out my London lows. We have a lot of draws. Like we had some to the upside, New York AM high, New York AM high, London high, Asia, as you can see. Then to the downside, we have hecka draws as well that I've just been marking out each and every day. We also have new week opening gap. So although short term, we are bullish in terms of like this market structure. I drew that really, really bad. Pardon. In terms of this market structure, we are bullish per se. But we are bullish per se. But it wasn't really like nothing really stood out. I didn't marry a bias. But I also did realize we are in this trading around this 15-minute gap and high time frame gaps as well. 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 3 hour. Yeah, as you can see, right, we're trading within this range. So I'm like, I don't really have a bias, right? Let me go back. Pardon me. Let me go back around here. I marked out this high because I'm expecting some type of like this is an area I'd want to see swept. It's a 15-minute intermediate high right there that is sitting in this 15-minute gap as well. So that was an area of interest, but it didn't play out. Or actually, no. Market, why didn't I take this? Why didn't I take this? Yeah, I just didn't like the way it formed. It's way too below. I like it. And as you can see, notice how I'm going to say way too below in terms of distance from the top. So I would have taken something like this, but I really don't like how this looks. I really can't explain it. I just don't like, usually I would want my inverse to be somewhere around the immediate reversal, right? Something like this. I mean, it doesn't have a gap, so but you get you understand what I'm saying, right? Because this gap is right here. It's too extended in my opinion. So I did not take that. Would have been a break even trade. If I did take it, then boom, come in here. We just put in this, we just swept this 15-minute high. And also on ES, there is a huge SMT. Let me see if we can show y'all that real quick. There is a SMT with these highs, right? So I'm okay, I'm bugging. Because I was like, where is it at? As you can see, there's this big SMT with ES and NQ. No, let me go NQ because no, okay, NQ, right? There's this big SMT with those highs and these highs. So I noticed that. So in my mind, as long as we're sweeping some type of liquidity and V-shaped recover out of it, we're good to go because this SMT would be holding for a little while. So in my mind, if I see my setup form, I'm good to take it because that SMT is still existent. So I'm trusting that SMT to hold. So here a 1 minute gap forms, and this is what I initially looked towards, but it was huge. And yeah, it was just a huge um fair value gap. So I just went to the 2 minute, and in my opinion, the 2 minute looked better. And initially I see this big candle. This is something that I'm liking. I'm starting to like it. I wait. Boom, second 2 minute candle inverse. Oh, let me delete this. I'm in right here. Stops above the swing high. And what I've been noticing is not even what I've been noticing. Like the way I trade, I always go above this. I always go above the swing high. It's the best stop. It's the most protected stop. I don't know why, but I've just seen it time after time after time after again, us be saved because of the stop placement is always at the swing high. Some people go above the inverse. I don't like that at all. Although some people like the RR gives you, I rather have a protected stop and just go from like a 1-to-1. And my break even would have been this internal low that was put in, right? So nothing crazy. This is not a crazy setup. I've taken this time after time again. Like you see even how this can the reaction this the candle that inverse showed, like I'm thinking we're gonna flush to the downside, but here we just have a whole bunch of chop, a whole bunch of top. And we got so blessed with the stop placement, as I was talking about before. We get blessed like a tick, a point. The market just starts to melt to the downside. I originally think after all this, we're gonna at least show some follow through. Boom. After market comes here, taps my break even. So I did it after the first candle. So after this candle gets there, after we get this big ass candle, pardon me, I want a big ad candle. I went break even already. We tap my break even on this the beginning of the next candle on break even. We get stopped out right there. And I really hate this stop out, but I'm not mad since we did get saved by a tick over here, so I can't complain. This was a break even trade, but this reaction was so bullish that I'm gonna show you when I show you the my trade of 8 and the numbers. But took a break even trade to a minus 100 trade, which is again that's nothing, but that's such a drag. I would want my break evens if you're gonna be a net, and I put it in profit as well. If I'm gonna have a break even, I want my break even to at least be like a negative $50. I mean, it still counts on my trade Zella as I don't count anything under 250 as a loss. 250 and above is where it's a loss, but 250 I should say 249 and under is break even. Then boom, right after we get stopped out, market wants to do the exact same thing. Boom, sweep liquidity. And also I don't know why I didn't take this trade. Um it was just right after this break even. And in my mind, if I take a break even trade, I can take another trade. So right after here, if we set it up exactly how I do everything else. And this is a pretty trade. I preach pretty trade. Like if it looks good and it just makes sense, then you're good to take it. And as you can see here, this it would have been a 2 minute inverse and the 3 minute showed it as well. But I just wasn't, I don't know, like part of me didn't love it because again, like I explained on this one, the original one, it was how this one is kind of below. I kind of felt that this one was kind of below as well. So I didn't think too much about it. Um, but hindsight looking back on it, this is still a good um handle drive. I mean, this one is 4 pattern. I try to look for from anywhere between 3 to 5 to 6. If it gets above a 3 to 6 candle drive pattern, I really stop liking it because I want it to be snappy. I'm yapping right now, but I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I'm going to get better at these trade recaps. As you can see here, we swept this liquidity. We formed this 1, 2, 3 candle drive pattern on the 3 minute, and on the 2 minute is a 4 candle drive pattern. Or should I say technically 5? But right here is where I should have been in. Boom, off this inverse. I mean, it's kind of close, but I would have taken it. The 3 minute inverse for real. That's a clear inverse. So I just missed out on this trade. I would have went stops to break even right here. I would have went stops to break even right here. Boom, in profit. TP would have been around this low. The market just, then we just dump, right? And that was the trade. Break even on the day. Should have took another trade right after, but as long as alongside with me thinking this inverse or this gap was kind of low, I also didn't like the way market was delivering. So that was also why I was a little bit eerie of it. So that's why another reason I stayed away as well. Where's market currently at? Yeah, market just melting and we were able to get nothing out of it. I'm just grateful to God for this stop placement. Could have easily been an L trade and started off the new year off of L, but that did not happen. Now if we go to our trade of 8, um, yeah, you can see all the counts we have right here. I slide over, down 116 times 15. So down on the day, but it's really just a break even day on my accounts. My drawdown's still good. Yeah, down quote unquote like $217 on the accounts. I don't really care about the evals. We're gonna pass those when we pass those. I'm not in any rush, but the 9 account, that's what I'm grinding towards. My biggest payout yet, and I will get that by God's grace. Break even day, not too upset about that. Yeah, it is what it is. Would take that trade again, and we go to my TradeZilla. This month, yeah, negative 16 on a day, break even trade. And yeah, might trade tomorrow. We will see. Thank you, God. I'm just so back. I'm so excited and happy to be back trading. Wouldn't switch this job for the world. I'm 2 payouts in. I know like this year's gonna be crazy for me. I know, I know we're gonna do big things. And yeah. And part of me is super excited because of this trade with this PA, and I was still able to get break even. I don't know what I'm about to say might sound, and I don't know how to explain it further. But if this is the trade we get to start, I'm super excited for what the rest of the week is gonna be. Because if I got this on this trade, if I was able to get break even on this trade, and then with the bad price action and the bad, you feel me? Then it lets me know kind of that we're about to go on a run. I know it might not make sense, but I feel like that's what the numbers say, that's what the probabilities say in my book. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Jesus loves y'all. And why not us? Why not you? You can do this too.